Hey guys, today I'll be giving you the comic book origins of Deathstroke. Now, Deathstroke is a personal favourite to me. He is just such a badass character. He's so awesome. I completely love him. He's an incredible character. Deathstroke is one of the best assassins in the DC Universe and one of the greatest fighters in the DC Universe. Deathstroke is by far one of the... I'd say he's recognizable, but more people recognize his Marvel counterpart, Deadpool. Anyway, his origins are not so well known as well as his appearance. But unlike in Arrow, where he was injected with Mirakuru after he nearly died, came back, was filled with vengeance for the woman he loved, wanted to kill whoever did it, found out it was Oliver's fault, wanted to kill him, yada yada yada. But in the comics, it's much different. So in the comics, Slade, his real name means Slade Wilson, not Wade, was a legendary soldier for the USA. Making his way through the ranks, he became an expert in guerrilla warfare and fell in love with his commanding officer, Adeline Kane, who the two of them formed a relationship and had a son together. Slade also took part in a military experiment which he was told would make him immune to the enemy's truth serum. Turns out that was a lie, and instead he was taking part in an experiment to create super soldiers. With the serum that he was being injected with, it would give him increased strength, speed, stamina, reflexes, and a healing factor. The side effects would include him having enhanced rage as well, which means he would have to have been constantly sedated for it. Not only that, but because of his abilities, it also, and due to the sedations that conflicted with it, it had also made him start to become gradually weaker, and made him age more. So the military had let him go from the service. Eventually, he married Adeline Kane, and the two of them had another son. So now they have their new son Grant and their oldest son Joseph. Only to find out that Slade's son Joseph was actually kidnapped by a terrorist known as the Jackal. The Jackal took Slade's son because Slade had refused to work for him whilst he was a mercenary. Whilst he was a family man, at times he also worked as a mercenary, and he had refused to work for the Jackal, so they kidnapped his son Joseph. When he failed to rescue his son after he was killed by the Jackal, his wife had found out what he'd become, and she shot him through the eye, which is how he got his signature eye patch, and which is why half of his mask is black. But eventually, as with his life as a mercenary, his other son Grant decided to pick up in the family business and become a mercenary himself after he was given a code name and a suit, going by the name of the Ravager. But eventually, in his line of work, he was killed as well. This did not stop Slade from becoming a mercenary for hire, or, in fact, stop him from the life he had chosen. As he had been approached, but eventually his past would come back to haunt him as he was approached by the organization known as Hive, who had ordered him to eradicate the new Teen Titans, which at the time consisted of the Changeling, or Beast Boy as he's now known, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Robin, Starfire, Raven, Kid Flash, and Wonder Girl. Deathstroke is by far possibly their greatest enemy, but he's also a shared enemy between Batman and the Green Arrow. But I have to say that Deathstroke is by far one of my favourite DC villains, and is by far one of the greatest fighters in comic book history. But his performance by Manu Bennett in the Arrowverse was amazing. It really was. I thought that Manu Bennett brought out the psychological side of him and the honourable side of him as well. When Oliver and Slade managed to patch things up, you could really see the honourable side of Slade come out even more. But he hasn't always been Slade. At times we have, before Manu Bennett was Deathstroke, we did see, we didn't see, but we heard Ron Perlman's voice as Deathstroke in Teen Titans. Not Teen Titans Go, that is dreadful. I still can't believe they're getting a movie. That's right, in the Teen Titans Go movie that they're getting, Deathstroke is going to be in it. Now, I want to see Deathstroke on the big screen as much as the next guy. I really do. But this isn't how I wanted it. I want to see Deathstroke fighting against Batman or Green Arrow. I want to see him in a live-action movie. Although, if you're not actually aware, in the post-credits scene of Justice League, we did see Deathstroke meeting with Lex Luthor. But no, I do really want to see Deathstroke on the big screen. I really do. Anyway guys, that's it for Deathstroke, but be sure to like and subscribe and comment what you think down below. But I'll be coming back tomorrow to give you the final DC villain origin of the week. And the next time I do these, it's going to be in any random order. Just a reminder, I'll be doing a top 10 list next week and origins. I'll see you guys later.